Welcome to another Monday Live where we do a 20 question mock test. You guys take part and fire your questions at me. So hopefully you guys have had a good start to your week. Let's take a look to see who's here. Let's do this. At Pan, I've not seen you before, so hopefully, first time joining for the first time. For like class, I've watched your videos for a while. Well, hopefully you're well. Welcome. Let us know how your studying's going in the chat. Simply Miss, good to see you back this week. Missed you last week. Always shouting at me. Caroline, welcome. Hopefully you're well. Neely, I've not seen your name before. Thanks for your courage. Thank you for your comment. I've not seen your name before, so I'm assuming you're new. So welcome to you. Let us know how your studying is going on in the chat. If you guys are new, let me know so I can greet you, welcome you, send out some good vibes. Dynamic, it's good to see that you're back. Yes, for all of you that are here, I do theory training questions, obviously. That's why you're here most and first and foremost. And also I'll answer any driving questions. My aim is for not only for you guys to pass the theory test, but also to pass your driving test, get your driver's license. No point in doing half the job. Just in case you didn't know, I am a qualified driving instructor as well. I'm not just someone who's just throwing out random theory test questions. I train people to drive as well. So yeah, if you've got any driving questions, throw it in the chat. Oh, thank you, Chucks. Again, I've not seen your name before, so welcome. Yeah, thank you for the comment. Appreciate that. As long as you guys make comments, let me know it's helping. Yeah, I'll keep making the videos. Obviously, if I don't know it's helping, then is it really worth me doing it? Yeah, so George, you keep making those comments and I'll keep making the videos. Appreciate that. Darshan, welcome. Wow, well done. Congratulations. Love a Monday when you guys are passing. 47, am I missing something here? 47 out of 50. A good score. And 68 out of 75. Wow, that's high for hazard perception. So well done to you. Let me know in the comments what your next step is. Matilda, welcome. Whether you're going to take driving lessons or looking to book a driving test if you've got driving experience already. Yeah, if you've got any driving questions, put it in there. I failed, I passed. Hazard perception. All right, that's sad to hear that you failed it. Hazard perception 43. So you just passed that. I would recommend with the questions, brush up on that, because if you got 43, you still probably got about 5 categories wrong, questions wrong in. So I would double check or revise those categories to make sure you're good for next time, because in my experience, someone who just gets 43 and failed the hazard perception tend to fail the questions next time round because you're just getting 43. So just restudy those. And hazard perception, obviously you need to practice the hazard perception. My advice with that is to do the videos individually. Don't do it as a mock test. Do it collectively. Do them individual and then review each one back, because you're trying to work out where you are clicking. I'm assuming if you got 32, you're either clicking too early or too late. And the only way to find that out is by reviewing each video in turn. And I wish you luck with the next attempt. Sydney, welcome. Linda, welcome. T. Noreen. Hopefully I'm saying that right. First time here, so welcome to you. Chakwi Buka, hopefully I'm saying that right. First time here again. There's lots of new first timers, so welcome to you guys. Again, new welcome. Thank you for this opportunity. Welcome. Not seen your name before, so welcome to you. First time, I'm assuming. Diana, welcome. Best Harry, welcome. Glad to know you are doing well, Caroline. Simply me, guess what? It's got to be about your driving test, surely. Pass, hopefully. Sharon, I've cleared for test on the 20th of February. Just by watching the videos. 766. Sharon 10, thank you for coming. Well, I'll say coming back. I've not seen your name before, but thanks for coming and let me know that you have passed. Again, in the chat, let me know what your next step is. All right. Clive, welcome first and foremost. If you've got any questions about your test, throw in the chat, let me answer it so I can send you in there more confident. So do it while we're live, and you got it in a few days, you say, so I'm assuming Wednesday or Thursday, and I wish you luck with it. Right, so those of you that are new, I do a live overview of the theory test, just quickly run through how it works, because I don't assume that you guys know how it works. So first and foremost, oops, let's get rid of the chat. Multiple choice, it's 50 questions. It's made up of 14 different categories. That's why I always say study the categories first before diving in doing a mock test, because they're just literally made up of the 14 categories. So you can get 5 road signs, 2 vulnerable road users, 3 hazard and awareness, that type of thing. And I will add, if there's 10 of you in the room, it's 10 different tests. It's not the same test for everybody in a room or the same test daily. It's a random 50 questions. On the apps that you are using, it is sampled questions, is not the exact same question. Some of you thinking, study, memorize the answers, memorize the questions. You go into the real test and the questions are worded differently and it throws you. There are sampled questions on the app. Nobody has the real questions. Nobody has seen the real questions unless you have taken the test. Even I don't know what the real questions are. And I've been doing the theory God knows how many years. It's only because I know from the feedback that our students give us what the question is worded like. Hence why I can give you the hints and tips on the videos and all the rest of it. So 50 questions, you need 43 to pass. You have a time of 57 minutes. My advice is take as long as it takes. Do not rush it. And if you don't know what the answer is, flag it, move on, and then you can go back to the flagged ones. And then you want to still don't know the answer, work on the process of elimination where it can't be, work backwards. Don't always keep looking for the right answer. Look for the wrong one, get rid, and sometimes you're left with a 50-50. Once you've done that, you move on to the hazard perception. There's 14 videos, 13 of them have single hazards, i.e. single 5. And one of them's got 2 5s on their double hazard. You need 44 to pass. You need to average at least a 3 on every clip. If your average overall is below 3, you're going to fail. If you do get a couple of zeros, you can still pass, provided you get enough 5s and 4s to bring it up. There's no trick questions. The theory test is just worded badly, written badly. Again, that's why I say read the questions 2 or 3 times, read the answers 2 or 3 times. And the theory test is black and white. All they're looking for is a safety option or a controlled outcome. So there's no gray areas of the theory test. It's either safe or it isn't. You're looking for a safe option. If it's got safe, safety, safely in the answer, you have to shortlist it as a possible answer. It doesn't always work, but you can't overlook those words in the theory, on the answers, basically. And the controlled outcomes normally lead to a controlled outcome on the motorway questions or first aid questions. And don't overthink it. This morning in the classroom, there was a particular question being asked and the pupil added so much stuff in it. Yeah, but it could be this, it could be that. If it's A, B, C in the option, in the question, then all they're asking is about is A, B, C, nothing more, nothing less. So don't overthink it. Don't make it personal. Because once you look for a personal answer, then you're probably looking for a wrong answer. The theory test is generic. It has to be the same answer for everyone across the country. So it's a basic generic test. And that's the overview for the theory side of it. Right, let me catch up with you guys. See what you guys are saying. Good evening, Yuzuma. If I'm saying that right. Jill, not seen you before, I don't think. So welcome. Abaldina, welcome. 40 lessons on YouTube for a while. 3 weeks before my test and pass first time I would hear. Congratulations on passing. Thank you for coming back and letting me know. Tulu, welcome. I'll simply be sending that some love, which is nice to see. 46 out of 50, 57 for my driving test. Wow, 4th of July, 2 p.m. Let me know, Best Terry, what area are you taking your driving test? Congratulations, first of all, for passing. Thank you for coming back and let me know. Let me know which test center you're taking your test. It's interesting to know what part of the country you guys are. The popular place at the moment is Scotland. Can you explain in more detail what the clutch does? Because I know you use it for gears, but it's a bit confusing. I'll come back to that dynamic in a minute. I booked my test for 23rd of March. Fingers crossed. I wish you luck with that. Again, 23rd. Next week's 18th. So you got another live. Jot down any questions between now and then if you like. Come back on next Monday. I'm here every Monday, 4:30. And bring those questions to me. Let me answer them. Send you in that test a lot more confident. April 20th, that's a little bit away, but you got time to study again. Got quite a few lives you can fit in there. Again, same to you. Bring any questions. All of you, don't be afraid to jot your questions down and bring it to the live. That's why I'm here to answer them, as well as do the mock test, which we're going to do, because that's why you're here in a minute. 22nd of March. Okay. Matilda sending that some love. All right. Keep your comments coming. I'm going to start the mock test. Otherwise, I will get carried away just saying hello to you lot all day long. And that's not why you're here. So those of you that are new and not seen a live before, the way this works is you read the question, when will your vehicle use more fuel? This is option A. That's option B, option C, option D. Put the question number 1A if that's what you think it is. So I keep saying every week, there's a delay between me and YouTube, you and YouTube. So I want to make sure we're always on the same question. So put the question number plus the letter. So if you think it's 1A, that's what you do. So type it in the chat and I'll catch up with the comments. Timmy, well done to you and thank you for coming back and letting me know. 40 out of 50 is high, 60 out of 75 is high. Well done to you. No problem. Oh, got your driving test tomorrow. I wish you luck with that. With the driving test, I can't remember what test you're taking it, but with the driving test, do not rush it. Let me go big screen for this because I want you to pass. Sorry for you guys taking the test. I'll come back to that screen in a minute. Simply me. Take your time tomorrow on the driving test. All the examiner's looking for is what you've done already on your driving lessons. Nothing special. Just keep the car safe. Keep it controlled. If you think you've made a mistake, keep going unless it's obvious. And what I'm talking about obvious, if the examiner goes for the foot brake, grabs the wheel, or helps you verbally, the test is technically over. So keep going, especially if you stalled it. It's not stall fail, it's how you dealt with the stall and what the outcome is. All the examiner's looking for is the outcome of a particular situation. If the outcome is still safe, still controlled, you're still in the game. So never give up on your driving test. And don't be afraid to talk to the examiner. If you're not sure where you're going or what he wants you to do, ask them. They will still try to help you as much as they can without helping you that they're going to fail you. And also, if you go the wrong direction, you can't fail for going the wrong direction because you may, if you're in Tottenham, I think, I'm not sure which one you're doing, but if you're in Tottenham, Tottenham pretty much does sat-nav driving and you can't go the wrong way. Well, you can't fail for going the wrong way. Of course you can go the wrong way, but you can't fail for going the wrong way. But my advice as well, when you park up on the left, take your time because he's going to say drive on when you're ready. Take your time. What he's looking for is blind spot checks. Don't worry about anything else. All he's interested in is your blind spot checks when you park up on the left. So I wish you luck with that. Let me know how you get on. either by coming back to the live or letting me know. But I don't think I could wait till next week, to be honest. Just send me an email with that. Sorry, guys, I just need to pep talk. Right, let me catch up with your numbers. Let's take a look. Keep the chat coming. I will catch up with it. 1A. Right, most of you are going for A. Yeah, most of you going for A. When will your vehicle use more fuel? When its tires underinflated? Yeah, if the tires are flat, it's gonna work harder, so it's gonna burn more fuel. So it's gonna be 1A. Can you guys see that? Yeah. What should you do when you see this sign as you're traveling along the motorway? I always say read the questions first. Look at the image, because sometimes you get clues in there, and then go to your options. Vida, welcome back. Good to see you still alive and kicking. It's good to know. Hope you're being well. Cupid World, not seen your name before, so welcome to you. Nika, I've not seen your name before, so welcome. A lot of first timers here. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming and supporting the channel. Aberdina, I wish you luck with that tomorrow. Come back next week, let us know how you got on. But I wish you luck with that. Any comments, any questions you want to ask, put in the chat before we sign off. Welcome. I'm glad you came back. Dynamic sending that some love. Dynamic, I will answer your question about the clutch. Let me just quickly go through these. Is this week Thursday? Wish you luck with it on Thursday. Marie, welcome and hello to you. Simply missing that some love. Right, let's see what we're on to. Right, most of you look like it's gone for. Right, oh, someone's gone for a B, but just double check that. Someone's gone for Miru, you've gone for a B. I'm assuming it's got to be A because the majority have gone for A. Right, most of you have gone for A. Right, let's take a look at what B is first. Sign. Move on to the hard shoulder. You will never move on to the hard shoulder unless there's a sign saying 50 over the hard shoulder. Hard shoulder for emergencies only. It's leave the motorway at the next exit. Because it's straight, you keep going straight and then you come off at the next exit. What must you do if you come across roadworks that have a temporary speed limit displayed? It's good to know you're keeping your knowledge up. I think I've done these ones already. Yeah, there's quite a few of you had your test last week on a Thursday. It's good to know that you've passed it. Well done. And thank you for coming back and letting us know. Welcome the Shah family. It depends what you mean by helping practical tests. Do I teach or do lessons? No. I specialize in intensive courses, hence why I teach the theory test in the morning every day, and then I go driving every day. So I just do intensive courses. If you want advice about practical tests, yes, I can give you that. But in terms of me teaching you to drive, no, because I literally am fully booked for months in advance. So if you've got any questions about the driving side of it, yeah, let me know. The Shah family, how many times are we allowed to click in the hazard perception? The answer to that is don't know. Every video is going to have a different amount of clicks. And to be honest, if you're counting your clicks, the chance that you're going to fail it, that's the wrong thing to do. You should not be counting your clicks. If you haven't seen my video on the hazard perception, I do all the counting, click too many times, not click enough times. Watch that video and that should explain it. But if you're counting your clicks, you're asking for trouble. Just click on the problems that are problems. Luxon, it's nice to see you here. Yeah, I just found them on the Thursday, and it's like you passed it. Well done to you. I'm glad you passed. Well, you're welcome. Thank you, Luxon, for coming back and letting me know. Right. Let's find the freeze. Where are you? Here we go. I've got a 3B here, 3A. So you guys are split. Some of you are 3A, some of you are 3Bs. Lugozi, hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to you, first time here. Welcome. Appreciate the support. Yeah, most of you are split. Interesting. Right. What must you do if you come across roads that have temporary speed limits displayed? 3A and 3B. Obey the speed limit. 3A and 3B. Obey the limit, but only during rush hour. Why would you only obey it in rush hour? If it's temporary speed limit, you have to obey the speed limit, temporary or not. So it's going to be A. But you wouldn't just do it in rush hour. To be honest, if it's rush hour, you're not going to get to the speed limit anyway. On a road where trams operate, which vehicles would be most at risk from trams? Right, Dynamic, can you explain in more detail what the clutch does? Because I know you use it for gears, but it's so confusing. Simple terms, clutch makes the car move. That's as simple as you can get it. You put the clutch down. The only time you use the clutch, by the way, let me break it down. The only time that you use the clutch is when you're stopping or just before you stop and changing gears. If you're not changing gears and you're not stopping, then you should leave the clutch alone. But the clutch makes the car move. That's a simple term. So when you bring it up to the biting point, that's the point the car wants to move. Keep your feet still for a little bit and then slowly from the bite all the way up. So the clutch makes the car move in simple terms. So hopefully that helps. Stay calm. Just stay calm. Everybody gets nervous on a driving test. It's natural. If a pupil of mine turns up on a test day and says to me they're not nervous, it makes me worried. You need to be nervous to have the adrenaline flowing to keep you focused. Just don't make the nerves control you. The examiner knows you get nervous, hence why they're going to park up on the left. So technically, every 10 to 12 minutes, he's going to park you up on the left. That's where you want to chill. Literally park up, handbrake, neutral, cancel your signal, breathe. And then he's going to say to you, drive on when you're ready. It is when you're ready. Just take a deep breath, ask yourself what he's looking for. Remember, it's blind spots and take your time to drive off. The driving test, if you've done driving lessons, you're taking the driving test tomorrow, it means your instructor thinks you're good enough, which means you are good enough. The examiner just saying, show me what you've been doing with your instructor, nothing more, nothing less. The way that I explain to my pupils is it's another driving lesson with a stranger. That's all you're doing. It's another driving lesson, but it's with a stranger, but more pressurized because obviously you're going for your license. But nerves is a good thing. Just don't let it control you. But again, I wish you luck with that, because you've been here for a little while and you've been a massive supporter of the channel. I'm trying to find the 4s. There we go. So here it looks like the majority of you are going for B. Yeah, it looks like most of you gone for B. What are we talking about? Road trams. Which vehicle will be most at risk? Yes, it's going to be cycles. The reason for that, tram lines are grooved, so they're not flat. The tram lines are grooved, so the wheels can get stuck in the tracks, and trams can't steer. That's the reason why that answer is what it is. What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on the motorway? Again, look at the image. So it's raining, got a lot of spray, and then go to your options. Charlotte Roberts, welcome. I've not seen your name before, so welcome to you. It's Thursday this week. Okay, I can say congratulations. Wish you luck with that. You struggle with the different color studs on the roads. How do you think? I can't remember. Simple. Go to, when the live is over, go to my channel, and there's a motorway studs video. You need to find, it's about 2 minutes long. It gives a simple explanation. Once you watch that video, there's no reason why you should be struggling after that. So watch that video, and that's the simplest way you're going to remember it. It's a draw. I can't remember the name of the title is, but it's easy. It's got the picture of a motorway with the studs on it anyway. It's done about a year ago. Watch that video and you're laughing. Yeah, because you've been watched. That's the reason why. That's a natural thing. When you've been watched, when I get my check test, an examiner sits in the back of my car watching me teach to give me my grades, I get nervous, and I've been doing it for 30 years. So that's natural. So I even get nervous when I'm being watched by the examiner. Well done. Right, let's catch up with you guys. What are we on? 5. Welcome. No problem. There we go. First one. Sit. 5A. Right. At first glance, looks like most of you have gone for A's. Oh, someone's gone for a C there. Diana, you've gone for a C. Yeah, most of you have gone for A's. All right. Question: what should you do if it's raining? A, let's look at C first, because A, switch your headlights onto main. Never. You never switch your main beam on when it's raining. It's going to be dipped headlights. Main beams for a country lane, for example, where there's no street lighting, that's going to blind people. Be aware of the spray reducing your vision. So by being aware, you can drop further back, so it's less spray hitting your windscreen. So that's why it's A. But you never turn your main beam on during daylight, basically. It's nighttime. What does this sign mean? Rashidat, hopefully I'm saying that correct. Dorian, I passed my theory test. 46 out of 50,005. Thank you for coming and letting me know how you got on. Congratulations on passing. Well done to you. Another pass as well. Patrick, 45, 60. Well done. Thank you again for letting me know. I appreciate that. No problem. Take care, Dynamic. 6. There we go. Akpan's gone for 6A. Right, Caroline's gone for 6B. Most of you have gone for A's. Caroline's gone for a B. Someone else has gone for a B. B. It's like you lot split on this one as well. Got A's and B's. Oh, Caroline's changed her answer. Right, most of you have gone for a couple of more B's coming through. Right, A and B. Let's take a look at B. End of motorway. There's no sign that tells you it's end of motorway or suggestion it's end of motorway. It's A, it's end of restriction. Whatever restriction you saw and you see an end, it's going to be an end of. So it was foggy and you saw end, it's end of the fog. If it's 50 miles an hour and you're on a motorway, then it's end of 50, you're back to 70. So it's end of whatever restriction you saw. When should you flash your headlights at other road users? Hazard perception. Still struggling with hazard perception. When's your test? Next week, Tuesday. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Because you guys are still struggling with the hazard perception. I'm not understanding why. Come back next week, Monday. For all of you that's struggling with hazard perception, and I will do a live demo and explain it. So I'll do the 20 question first, and I will set up the iPad to do a couple of hazard perception demos. So come back next week because your test is on Tuesday, and that will set you up nicely. But in the meantime, practice. If you haven't seen my hazard perception video, definitely do watch that. That should help you out. But if still struggling, come back next Monday, and I will do a couple of demos for you guys and talk it through. Shiwit, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the channel. 7. The hazard perception, guys, is just practice. Definitely review your videos when you click it. I wouldn't do mock tests. I would do them individually and then review, because you're trying to get a score. Some of you are still trying to see the hazard. It's not about seeing the hazard, it's about getting a score. But I shall explain that next week. Jill Johnson coming through the back door. Welcome to you. Right, most of you have gone for B's. Just making sure, right, nobody has gone for anything else. B, when letting them know that you're there. Yeah, warning of your presence. You see people flashing their lights to let you go or thanking you. If you did it on your driving test, flash to let someone go or thanking them, your test will be over instantly. You won't know it, but the examiner will put a fail on it. It's just to warn of your presence. That's all the flash of the light is. How will a roof rack affect your car? I think I missed this one. Dr. D. Salonde. Thank you for your videos. I passed my test today. I kept hearing your voice during the hazard perception part especially. Congratulations on passing. I'm caught up with it. I think that's it. What number 8? Can't see any. The 7s are still coming through. Here we go. First one. 8A. Okay, I think most of you gone for A. Yeah, most of you gone for A. Fuel consumption will increase. Yes. If you've got nothing on your roof rack, take it down, save fuel in the long run. What will happen if you use rear fog lights in good condition? U-Day, what is the best app for preparing for the test? 4-in-1, otherwise known as driving test success. That's the best. That I won't say it's the best. It's the one I use, so I can only recommend what I use. So it's a driving test success 4-in-1 app, and go for the paid version. You're looking for $4.99. Do not go for the free version. Liberty. Well, first of all, welcome, and second test in 2 days. Wednesday. Again, if you've got any questions, concerns, put it in the chat before you go. And I wish you luck on Wednesday. Come back and let us know how you got on. But I wish you luck on Wednesday for it. What's Tina-ing? What's the roof rack? It's, you know, when cars are driving and they're like got bikes on top or boxes on top, it's just a roof rack. It's like a shelf for the roof, basically, where you can tie things to it. That's all it is. That's what a roof rack is. It's like a shelf at the top of your car, basically. Again, someone else is asking what a roof rack is. Okay, most of you are gone. The majority of you are gone for C. Okay. C, they will dazzle other drivers. Yes, definitely. And that was similar to the question with the spray. Someone put main beam. That's what the main beam would do, is dazzle drivers. And if you don't know what dazzle is, it's temporary blindness. What should you do when there's an obstruction on your side of the road? What's the difference, please? What's the difference between with flow and contraflow? With flow, it goes with the flow of traffic. Contraflow is going against the flow of traffic. So contra for the theory test means going against the flow of traffic. With flow, you're going with the flow of traffic. Normally a contraflow you'll find on a one-way street, which is another question and answer for the theory test. So hopefully that makes it clear, or clearer. Let me just still cover the 9s until I get to the 10s. Beatrice, welcome. Yet to write my theory test. That's fine, as long as you're still studying for it. Leroy, new. I've not seen your name before. William. Oh, hi, William. How you going? How you doing? Even if it's not, just drive to the conditions. Let me know what you're talking about. There we go, 10. Available for what? 10B. Oh, I just saw the comment. Send me an email. Because my diary's chock-a-block at the moment. Send me an email and let's talk and try to sort out an availability to do not a driving lesson, assessment or a mock test. Since I promised you ages ago, let's try to sort something out. So send me an email. If you forgot my email address, it's info@drivingtheoryuk.com. I almost forgot myself. Let me do that again. info@drivingtheoryuk.com. Right, mostly if you've gone for 10B. Wow. Test is at 6 o'clock, Leroy, and you're on the live. And I'm assuming you're local to your test center. You have to be there 15 minutes beforehand. I wish you luck with that. And you know what? I give you credit for being here, trying to get some last minute revision in. But don't be late for your test. And I wish you luck. Come back next week. Let me know how you get on. I respect that. 10B is what the common answer was. What's the question? On your side of the road, give way to oncoming traffic. Yes, if the obstacle's on your side of the road, you've got to give way to oncoming traffic. It's the safest option. You're driving a car fitted with automatic transmission. When would you use kickdown? Sunday. Welcome. Good evening, Dorian. Today's my first time, so welcome to you. Driving test or theory test, but either way. Oh, you said writing, so that's your theory test. Wednesday. I wish you luck with that. Let us know how you get on by coming back next week. If you've got any questions, put it in the chat before we sign off. Let me make you a little bit more confident if you can. My test is next month and I'm struggling with hazard perception. Another one struggling with hazard perception. If you haven't seen my hazard perception video, I suggest you watch that. If you can, come back next week. I will do a live demonstration of a hazard perception for you guys as well and talk you through. And you can ask me any questions while I'm doing it live as well. So come back next week if you can. I will do a live demonstration. If not, watch the hazard perception video. I will still suggest watching it between now and then. Every little helps. Where are you? I'm trying to find 11s. We're on 11, right? Can't find 11s. All right, here we go. First one. Pretty Tina, I'm assuming you meant 11 there, but you just got you missed the one out, but I'm assuming you mean 11. I just saw it again, Pretty Tina, you corrected yourself. Yeah, most of you have gone for A. Okay. Yeah, kickdown is to accelerate quickly. What's a statutory off-road notification, SORN as short for short? Mark Kerr. Welcome to you. I've not seen your name before. So welcome. Good afternoon. Our first timer, so I'm correct. First and foremost, congratulations, Mark, and I appreciate you coming back and letting me know that you passed. I'm glad the channel helped you out. Let me know what your next step is. Driving lessons, or are you looking to do a driving test? Max TLG. I've not seen your name before, definitely not. So welcome. Your test is tomorrow. I wish you luck with that. Come back next week. Let us know how you got on. Do you pull up or pull in to have a rest in a service area during a long drive? Do you pull up or pull into have a rest? Yes. If that question comes up in the service areas, the answer, that's the one you want to go for. Lawrence, not seen your name before, so welcome to you. First time in class? Yes, first time. Having my tests on Wednesday. 2 days time. Lawrence, I wish you luck with it. Again, if you've got any last minute questions, concerns, put it in the chat and let me answer it for you. 12. Yes, if you got safe in the answer, you have to shortlist it as a possible. It doesn't always work. I'll try and show you one of these if it comes up, but you have to shortlist it as a possible because the theory test is about safety. If it's got safety in the answer, shortlist it. Because remember, you can always flag and go back and change it. Thank you, Vida. I appreciate that. Yes, if you guys can just click the thumbs up. 12. Trying to find the 12s. Kick down, Rafi, is quick acceleration for automatic. Because it hasn't got gears, you just, if you want to pick up speed quickly, you just squeeze the gas heavy and then the car will kick it down to a power gear and then kick it back up. That's what kick down is. Right, the common answer here is C. Hardeep Singh, I've not seen your name before, so welcome to you. Right, the majority have gone for C. A notification to tell DVLA that the vehicle isn't being used on the road. Notification. Yes, it's definitely C. Which type of vehicle should be ready to give way? I'll read that again. Which type of vehicle should you be ready to give way to as you approach this bridge? Thank you. I appreciate the words. Glad that you're here. Ninka, you went for 12A, not 12C. First time here, welcome. There's the first one, 13C. Most of you have gone for C. That's, to be honest, one of the easier questions on the theory test. What is C? Buses. Right, they can give you on the real test buses because they got to drive down the middle to get through. That's why they're going to drive in the middle of the road, just in case you didn't know. And lorries is the other option if bus is not there, or they can do it collectively and put high-sided vehicles. So anything high, they've got to drive down the middle where you guys as a car drivers would be still be that meter from the left for those of you taking driving lessons. What does this traffic sign mean? What is the thinking, braking, and overall stubbornness of a vehicle traveling at 50 miles on an icy road? They won't ask you that question, so don't waste your energy on that. They used to ask it for wet and dry conditions, but they don't ask it for icy. Icy answers for stopping distance is always going to be up to 10 times longer. It's simple. And they don't do speed limit stopping distances anymore. They're taking it out of the test. So where it used to be, as in 50 miles now, they won't ask you that anymore. But they will ask you how much longer will it take to stop. So in the dry, it's 2 seconds. In the wet, it's 4 seconds or double. They can word it either way. 4 seconds or double. And ice and snow is always going to be up to 10 times longer. I just repeat that. Dry conditions is 2 seconds. Wet is either 4 seconds or double. And icy conditions is up to 10 times longer. Don't waste your time on individual speed limits unless you want to know it for personal reasons. There we go. Right. And the majority is B. Right, most have gone for B. Danger ahead. Yeah. When there's no particular sign for that danger, they just put this sign to get you to think about it. So it's a particular danger ahead. Why should you reduce your speed when you're driving or riding in fog? So why should you reduce your speed? Got your theory test tomorrow. I wish you luck with the theory test tomorrow. Let us know how you get on next week. Come back and let us know. If you've got any last minute questions, put it in the chat. Let me answer it before we sign off. Someone's gone for C on 15. Ninka, you went for C. Oh, tell a lie, we're on 15 now. You got a fast internet connection because your 15C is in between the 14s. Yes, the old adverts. Again, from first glance, you guys are going for, the majority is going for C. Right, let's take a look what C is. Why should you reduce your speed? Blah, blah, blah. In fog, it's more difficult to see what's ahead. You'd be dazzled by other headlights. No, engine will take longer. No, the brakes don't work. Nope, that's correct. What does this sign mean? Always read the question, look at the image, because there's clues in there sometimes, and then go to your options. You are having a long drive. What should you do if you begin to feel sleepy? Pull up in a surface area. Pull in at a maintenance service area. The above question came up last time. You're having a long drive. What should you do if you begin? So you're feeling sleepy is a service area you want to pull up at, not a maintenance service area. Maintenance suggests your car needs something doing to it, but it says you're tired, as in sleepy. So it's a service area. Service area is where you can pull into, get petrol, get food, drink, stretch your legs, have a sleep in your car. So it's going to be a service area. Let me do some of these 15s. go now. We got to the 16s. 16A. Someone's gone for a C. Patricia, you've gone for a C. I've got to assume A is correct because that's the majority. So let's look at C first. Multi-exit. No, that's not multi-exit roundabout. Roundabout would be rounds with arrows, either blue or black arrows. It's risk of ice. That's a snowflake, technically. So it's risk of ice. This is interesting. This came this morning in the classroom. Let's see if you guys know your stuff. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light or lights will come on next? Patricia, you got 17A. So your internet's quick because again it's coming out. It's coming between the 16s. There we go. Right, D's 17D, 17A, A, D. Got B. Got A, B, and D. Right, the rest of you coming now are A's. All right, let's take a look. Right, little tip with traffic lights. I would suggest you start from the bottom. As I always say with images, always start from the bottom going to the top. So it's green, steady amber, red, because when they go up, it's single colors. So that makes life a lot easier. So in this one, it says you see this amber traffic light, which light or lights will come on next? Because it's a single color, it's going to be red. And then when it comes down in two colors. So let me just do that again. Going up, single colors, green, steady amber, red, and it would come down as red and amber together, which is get ready, and then green is go when safe to do so. That's the easiest way to do the lights from bottom to top. What do these zigzag white lines mean? So they're talking about these lines here, just in case you're not aware. Because again, this came from the classroom, but people didn't know what zigzags were. Thanks for the response. Another one is, apart from a dipped headlights, which other light can you use in a tunnel? For options were not having dipped headlights last time. For options were not having a dipped headlights last time. I'm assuming, Liberty, you mean the real test. Because in the apps, they haven't got a tunnel question that hasn't got lights, as in dip headlights. So I'm assuming the real test. If it is the real test, this is an example I'm talking about. The real theory test word things differently. That's a weird question to have. But without seeing the options, it would be side lights. I would need to see the options to see what they're giving you. So if they're asking what lights would you use other than dipped headlights, the only other lights it can be legally is side lights or parking lights. Because fog lights is going to be it's not foggy. Main beam is going to blind people, and hazard lights suggest there's a problem. So the only lights it could be is side lights or parking lights. But I would really need to see the options to give you the best example on that. But that's a prime example if that's a question from the real test, just worded differently. But Liberty, hopefully that helps you out. A tunnel question for the rest of you will always should be dip headlights. because you need to turn the lights on so you can see and be seen. Most of you have gone for A. All right, let's take a look. No parking. Yeah, you can't park on the zigzags. It's against the law. If you get caught, it's an instant fine as well. So do not park on zigzags, not even for a minute. What should you do if a left-hand pavement is closed due to street repairs? It's a weird question. Do you want to share it? Right. Again, straight out. Most of you have gone for C. Don't see no difference there. Right, C, A, B, C. Watch out for pedestrians walk. Yeah, walk. No pavement. Watch out for pedestrians walking towards you. Number 20. How can driving in a fuel-efficient manner help protect the environment? For those of you struggling with traffic lights, here's simply me posted something for you guys. Red and amber, green, amber, red. Remember this order so it stays in your head. Red and amber, green, amber, red. Remember this. Yeah, but you're starting from the top. Yeah, that works as well. Thank you for sharing. So those of you struggling for traffic lights, if my way doesn't work, there's another way. There's always more than one way to pass the theory test. So there you go. Red and amber, green, amber, red. Remember this order so it stays in your head. I think that's better than my way, to be honest. Right. Vida, what question did you ask? I don't think Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, I started it. I'm going to come back to that. Sorry. I started it. I'm going to come back to it in a minute. Most of you have gone for D, which is how can driving in a fuel efficient manner help protect the environment by reducing exhaust emissions? Yeah, by reducing the fumes in the environment. So hopefully you guys got some benefit from that. Let me just see what Vida said. Can you do? I can do. The question is, will you buy it? That's the question. Can you do a merchandise t-shirt for the class 23-24? Yeah, I can do. But like I said, the question is, will you guys buy it? Is it worth it? But I look into, at the moment, I'm working on a course at the moment. Once I get the course done and dusted, I can focus on other stuff. Right. What I'm going to try and do, because we finished early, you guys are getting quicker and quicker at the questions. I'm going to try and set up my iPad to see. Let me just see if my iPad's here. No, it's not. Let me try and set up my iPad to see if I can do a quick demonstration of hazard perception. Hold on 1 second. So hopefully this works. And like I said, I wasn't actually set up for this, but because we finished early, I've got the time to do it. Right. So for those of you that are struggling with hazard perception, hopefully that's right at the beginning, so that's me. So let me get to the bottom of this. Yeah, so those of you that struggle with hazard perception, hopefully you're still here. Traffic lights are traffic lights. It's only 3 colors on the traffic lights. The only lights that are different are pelican because it has a flashing sequence. All other lights, puffins, toucans, equestrian crossing lights are the same. It goes up in the same or comes down based on Simply Me's version. It comes down in the same order. My version, it goes up in the same order. The only one that's exception to the rule is pelican crossing. It has a flashing amber sequence. So I'm just catching up with the comments and I'm going to do a hazard perception for you guys. A little clue. Right, okay. Do you hazard perception? Right, so let me quickly explain. You can see the explanation on there. So when you are practicing on your app 4-in-1, that's why I use the 4-in-1, it explains 14 videos, which I explained at the beginning. There's 2 types of hazards you're looking for. Developing, which is the one you're going to get scored for, and their potential hazard. It could have been a problem. Let me get rid of this. It could have been a problem, but it wasn't. You need 44 out of 75, so you need to average a 3. Now, what I'm about to say is weird. You need to get your head around this. You're not looking directly for the hazard. You're trying to time the click to get a score. You go for 2 clicks. You see a problem, you click. You go, when you click, you go 1, 2, and you click again. When you take the real test, I will add, there is no cursor. You just sit back with the mouse and you just click. And it registers your click. So there's no cursor, so you can't see where you're clicking. Right, so let me do a demonstration quickly. Hopefully you can see it on my video. Let me come out of that. Practice. Let's do a CGI. So hopefully you guys can see this. So I'm going to do a commentary drive. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking at and why I'm clicking. So obviously when you're driving, you should be looking for the furthest distance ahead from side to side. In this case, grass verge to grass verge when you're doing it. So the bridge, there's a sign there said the road's going to narrow. So I'm going to click 1, 2, click again. And the car is actually slowed down in the video. Click again, 2. So that's the one I'm going to get marked on, because the car slowed down, but keep clicking because you don't know if it's your double hazard. So I can't see around the bend. It should be what if something's around the corner, so you click 2. The brow of the bridge, brow of the hill of the bridge, I can't see, so click 1, 2, because it could be something down the other side, like the van. So 4 out of 5. Now this is what I say. Do it individually. If you're struggling, don't do it as a mock test. Do it individually. So now you can review your clip and you can fast forward to where it should be and see where you're timing your click. So this is why I say 2 clicks. This is a prime example. Hopefully you guys can see the flags. My first flag was too early. And that's what I'm saying to you guys. It's not about seeing the hazard, because I saw the hazard. I can leave it at that. It's a 0 if I left it at that. It's trying to get a score. And that's why you go for 2 clicks. So my first click is here. I'm going to pause it when it comes there. That's my first click. So I've seen the problem, but I want a score. So I'll go for the second click. 1, 2. And there's my second click. Hence why I got a 4. And that's, I stress again, that's why you go for 2 clicks. It's not about seeing the hazard. You can see the hazard all day long, but still get a 0. You are trying to get a score. Treat it like a game. You're trying to get a high score, not see everything on the screen. Get a score. That's all that matters. Let me just see in the chat if that helps you guys. Let me know if it does help. Peace. I'll come back to that question in a minute. Right, there's no comments based on the hazard perception. Let me just do another one. Let me do a real life clip. On the real test itself, it's going to be all CGI. So when you take your test, the real test is all CGI. So they're crystal clear, bigger screen, no cursor. When you do it on an iPad, or in my case, iPad, on your phone, wherever it is that you're doing it, there's a combination of CGIs and real life clips. But on the real test, it will be CGIs. Let me do this one. See what the problem is on this one. This is CGI, I think. Sign, double bend, click. 1, 2. Click again. Slow down. Telling me to slow down. Another bend, click. 1, 2. I'm going to click again for that van as well. And for those of you talking about the amount of times you click, if you click on problems that are problems, you will not click too many times. If you click randomly, then yes, it can add up to too many times. Like if I click now, there's nothing there for me to click. So if you click on stuff that are problems, it will not add up to too many clicks. So don't worry about counting the clicks or how many times you can click per video. Again, 4 out of 5, review it back. There you go again, look. Another prime example. There's my first click because I've seen the van. It's not about me seeing it, it's about me getting a score. And my second click gets me the score. And that's all it's about. And if I kept doing that all the way through the video, it'd be 4s, 4s, 4s. I'm going to definitely pass. And I stress again, I'm going to say it one more time because I need you guys to understand this. It's not about seeing the problem. If I rewind it back, I've seen the problem, but that's a 0. That's why you go for 2 clicks. For argument's sake, let's say my first click did land in the 5. I saw it and I got a 5. The second one lands in the 3. You're always going to get the highest score. They won't downgrade you. They give you the highest score. So there's no benefit in clicking once. There's so much disadvantage in clicking once. There's so much benefits in clicking twice. And that's why you go for 2 clicks. And you've got 2 demonstrations, which was unplanned by me. And even if I'm missing it and I'm seeing it, imagine what you guys are doing as well. So hopefully you get some joy out of that. But I'll do another one next week. I wasn't planning to do it today, but I'll do another one next week for you guys. But that's something for you to get started. So let me just see in the chat if you guys are commenting on that. Just see what this says. Oh, let's get rid of that. Everyone, this 2-click method saved me on the second theory test, but the day I failed very first time. There you go. Most people have commented on that and said the 2-click method helps. I know some people teach 3-click methods, but if you perfect your arts, you only need 2 clicks. But 3 is not going to do any harm anyway. I'm glad that helped you, Dinah. Jill, that makes sense, Dawn. I think it just needs a lot of practice. Yeah, it's just practice. Review it back just like I did. They're just crystal clear. I can't remember the exact term of that. It's like cartoon videos, but I can't remember what it stands for. But basically, all you need to know, CGIs are crystal clear. As clear as it can be anyway. 5th of August. Oh, well done to you. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. And the same clip as in the app, but instead of lorry, there was a car. Welcome. Hopefully you turn up early next week, 4:30. Yeah, is it all approaching cars or vehicles, pedestrians and bends that are potential hazards? No. It's got to look like it's going to cause you a problem. If the pedestrian's well onto the pavement, no, it's not going to be worth clicking. If they're walking near the edge of the pavement that suggests they may want to cross, then yes. If it's going to cause you a problem to slow down, let me come out of this. If it's going to cause you a problem to slow down or change direction, then you're going to need to click. That's all you want to be thinking about. Is it going to cause me to slow down? Or is it going to cause me to shift left or right? If the answer to those are yes, then you want to be clicking to click, because the click is you checking the mirrors. For those of you taking driving lessons, every time you see a problem, you should be checking the mirror. Problem, click. That's your hazard perception. And that's all it is. It's you checking your mirrors. They're trying to encourage you to check your mirrors, because the mirrors is massive on the driving test. Because you're spamming. If you do multiple clicks, as in 4 or 5 clicks for one hazard, that's spamming. And if you click in a rhythmic method, they will kick you out as well. That's the reason why I say go for 2 clicks. It's the safest sweet spot. The maximum you can get is 5 on 13 videos. One of them's got 2 5s, so maximum 10. Yes, that's what it stands for. Thank you, Sydney. Computer generated graphics interface. So you can score a maximum 10 on one video. What's the time? Let me quickly do another one for you guys before I sign off. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So 5 on 13 of them is a max, and 10 on the double, but it's 2 5s. So let me just set this up, and then I need to jump on a Zoom call. Hold on 1 second. Right, let me get my screen back up so you guys can see it. It's not working. Right, so hopefully you can see this. So this is a double hazard. So again, you want to be looking as far as you could possibly see. So the space is becoming tight. So I'm going to click and my speed got to drop down. So change your speed limit is going to cause you to slow down. So you should be clicking, again, a tight space. Again, look ahead as far as you can see, taking the information. Car coming out of the petrol station. Cars parked up on the left, so it's going to cause me to come to the right because I can't be a meter from the curb if they're parked up. And again, a tight space. Car coming out. There's a lot of them in that one. There you go. I got 1 on the double. Wow. So I'll pause it so you can see exactly where I messed up, to be honest. Well, that was late. So that's my first click. I could have been earlier. So if you time it, like I said, review it back, not a problem. So I could have clicked there, but I clicked late. Doesn't really matter. And then let me just fast forward this. Car coming at the petrol station. I was well let on this one. And there you go. So again, you can review to see if you got it earlier. So they're saying I could have clicked from that. It's hard to see on the ones that are real life. But like I said, that's all you want to do is practice and try to time where you should be clicking. Because I repeat, it's not about you seeing a hazard, it's about you getting a score. See it all day long, but if you click too early, too late, it means nothing. So hopefully you guys who
Reduce your speed and adjust your road position. Parked cars on the left ahead. You see a white van approaching. Reduce your speed and pull over to allow the vehicle to pass. Ensure that you check your mirrors before moving off.
One hazard. I've just explained 2 clicks per hazard. If you want to do 5, go ahead.
Beware of the silver car reversing from the driveway. Reduce your speed and allow the car to move off safely.
As well, for all of you, because I had this in an email the other day. Can I do 4 clicks? The question is, I'm teaching you 2 clicks, right? And 2 clicks work for all my students in the classroom. They practice from tomorrow onwards. I've not had a student fail from the classroom on hazard perception in God knows how many years. Once you understand it, it's very rare that you're going to fail on it, because the real test, as I repeat, is CGIs, and it's slightly slower on the day of the test compared to the app. Now, if you feel that you need to click 4 times, which is what I got in the email, I think someone just mentioned here, let me just find it. Right, if you are looking to click 4 times, which I got in the email the other day, or 5 times per hazard, there's a problem why you want to click 4 times. There's a problem why you want to click 5 times. It's because you don't understand it. Rather than clicking 4 times or 5 times because you don't understand it, try to understand it to reduce your clicks to 2. Because if you're clicking 4 times, 5 times per problem, you are going to add up to too many clicks, which means you are going to fail. It's going to be a 0. And obviously, if you get zeros after zeros, you're going to fail. Perfect your art to do it down to 2 clicks, 3 max. But if you feel the need to click 4 times, 5 times on one hazard, you don't understand it. So don't compensate for a weakness, solve the weakness. That's my advice to you. Okay, that's the last comment on there. So I want to wish all you guys who's got a test this week coming up, good luck with it. Come back and let us know next week. For all the rest of you, keep studying and have a safe week. I'll be here next Monday. I will do another live demonstration of the hazard perception, just in case you guys haven't got it yet. But good luck, keep practicing, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a safe week, guys.